Hey team, how y'all doing today? So today I want to talk about creating audiences with HYROS. You can do this for both Facebook and Google, which are the most common ad platforms that I see people using. So with that, the first thing that you want to be able to do is come into settings, and then we'll go to integrations. And I always like to click on connected right here, because this right here will show me like what I actually have connected to HYROS. And then for Facebook, I can just click on configure, click on audiences. I can select the ad account, okay, that I want to use. So I'm just going to find mine. Give me one sec. Aha, right here. So Austin Quinton, okay? And then I can create an audience. And like, let's say I want to like sync my organic like Instagram leads and sales, or people that book a call with me through Instagram organic with my ads. I can do that. So I can just like name it organic, and then create this audience, and then this little pop-up's gonna show up. You're gonna want to copy this, okay, and then you're gonna want to put this inside of another tab, and what it's gonna do is it's going to direct you to accept the terms and conditions, basically, okay? So you just got to accept that, boom, okay? Once that's accepted, you can come inside here, and you'll basically have to kind of like rename it again. May need to, aha, here we go. So it allowed me to create the audience, okay? So now what I can do is I can come on over here, and I can sync, like, let's say organic leads that come from like a source, all right? So like let's say I have Instagram organic here, or Facebook organic, or something like that. But I don't just need to like select one tag. So like, let's say I want to take my Instagram organic, leads, right? And then I want to see like, all of the people that opted into like a specific funnel page. So I could like select that if I have that. And then later I want to select the ones that like booked a call with me. Okay, so I could like select that right there. So like what we're looking for is people that came from like Facebook organic, opted into the funnel, and booked a call, right? And so we can sync that type of audience and then use that to help Facebook with our ads, okay? And then that right there, you can add those, and then also you can use tag prefixes. So like this is really good if you want to like if you have like multiple products with similar names, okay? Which like let's say you're using Stripe, so inside tracking products, right? We have like a whole bunch of Stripe. It says Stripe, CQ Marketing LLC, Stripe, CQ Marketing LLC, and then like the price, right? So like different prices, right? So what I could do for prefixes is I could actually just come inside integrations, go, so settings, integrations, Facebook configure, audiences, and then boom, boom. Give me one sec. And then go to my organic, and then I could say, okay, anything with like money tag Stripe on it, okay? And there's 15 different tags that match that prefix, right? So instead of having to like put them all in tag by tag, we could just do it by prefix as well, okay? And that could be for at tags, which are sources, exclamation tags, which are basically like clicks, and then money tags are either products purchased or calls booked, okay? So you could do that. And then you could use this audience to sync it with your Facebook ads, okay? And then additionally, beyond just that, we can do the same thing inside settings, integrations, Google configure. We can click on the little configure button right there, and we can do Google lists. And we can do the same exact thing that I just showed you with Google, okay? And so you can just name it, right? And then we can add specific tags to sync it with, okay? Now, one thing that can be extremely useful and that I actually consult businesses on to do is to not just create an audience like what I've been showing you here, but instead of that, what we can actually do is we can generate a report inside HYROS. Okay, so like let's say we generate a report inside HYROS, and we want to do like a report, and we're looking at Facebook and Google ads, and we're doing a report for like the last 30 days. Okay, and then we're using last click, we're scrolling down to advanced options, and we're prioritizing paid sources, and we're looking at all the customers for paid sources. We're prioritizing paid sources, okay? We can optimize the report, which just basically means like that we're including only active ad sets, okay? You don't really need to include no sources for this type of report, but let's say we generate that report, okay? What we want to do is we want to actually examine the top 5 ad sets over the last 30 days for both Facebook and Google, okay? Then what we can do is we can actually grab that tag that is responsible for the top 5 performing ad sets, okay? So like let's say you guys have like 20 different ads that you're running, okay? Each one of those ads inside HYROS has a specific ad tag, okay? Again, guys, sources inside HYROS are ad tags. These all represent different types of campaigns or ads specifically. So for the top 5 ad sets that you have, each one of those has a specific ad tag, okay? So you would want to look at a report, and then you would want to copy all of those ad tags, right? So like let's just say it was like just these 3 right here, right? Then what I can do is I can go inside settings again, go to integrations, and the same thing goes for Google. Go to Facebook, go to audiences, select my ad account. I got a lot of ad accounts. And then once I've selected that, I could create a new audience for like top performing sources, right? So I could create a new audience for top performing sources, and then I could add those tags, so those specific like at tags, right? So that one, right? And then I could do another one, and then go here. Boom, right? So like let's just say those 2 were the top performers, right? I want to take all of the leads that are performing for the top performing ads that I have, okay? For Facebook or for Google, it doesn't matter, okay? And I want that to sync with Facebook. I want to create an audience based solely on the top performers. Then what I could even do is I could create like a new campaign or a new ad set, and then sync that audience, the one that's been performing for me, that has the highest performance for me, for that new campaign. And that right there is extremely useful for Facebook, because they know who's going to be buying from you. They know like the emails, the IP addresses, etc. Like all the things that we normally, like let's say send the pixel, we can also create an audience that you can use for a new campaign. And it's a audience that is already a top performer, okay, from a top performing ad set, okay. So that right there is just kind of like what you can do just for creating audiences inside HYROS. This is extremely useful. It's like an addition, I would say, to the offline conversions. So it's like sending the data back as an offline conversion to train your pixel, okay. If you have any questions about this, if you need further assistance with this, please just let me know. Totally here for you guys, and I hope you have a great day.